Hi SugarScapers, I'm David Guetta. Check out the game, DJ Hero. It's crazy. Tonight is a very special night. It's the closing party in Ibiza. Obviously it's been a fantastic summer for me, and tonight is going to be the wildest party, and we took that opportunity to invite everybody for the launch of DJ Hero.
Brilliant, okay. So now we're going to go back and talk about your early influences. Who sort of inspired you when you were sort of buying and remixing and starting out?
Well, I know it sounds crazy, but I was a DJ before house music existed. So I used to play funk and new wave, and what is interesting is that at the time I was working in a gay club, and my roots were funk, but because it was a gay club, the owner would tell me, you need to play new wave, which was New Order and Depeche Mode, and the mix of music that I was playing at the time is exactly what I'm making now. You know, that cold electro sound with some funky melodies, and it's really amazing to see that what I was playing when I was 17 is kind of what I'm producing right now.
Yeah. And what about before that, when you were younger? I know you were talking about being 13 and starting out. When you were 14, I heard you threw some crazy basement parties. Is that right?
Oh yes. Oh, that. Listen, that is crazy. When I was I think 16, I was practicing my DJing every day after school, and once in a while I would throw a basement party. It was my basement, so pretty small, for like 60 people, and I would ask like the equivalent of €1 to get in, to pay for the orange juice. And it's funny, I had the sense of business already.
Yeah, a little bit different to tonight, I'm guessing. So what was it like working with the Black Eyed Peas?
It was fantastic to work with the Black Eyed Peas. Actually, what made me make my album the way I made it, One Love, is really that bridge between electronic music from Europe and urban culture from America. And first I met Kelly Rowland, and we had as a first experience that huge When Love Takes Over song, and we were like, whoa, we're clicking, it works. And that was my first experience with an R&B singer. And almost on the same week, will.i.am called me and asked me for some tracks for the Black Eyed Peas album. And I went to Los Angeles and we produced 2 tracks for the albums, including I Got a Feeling, which is still #1 after 13 weeks in America. It's really incredible. And both of us, we were like, wow, that's it. That's the sound of tomorrow. That's what we want to do. And I think we were just very inspired by each other, me working with that fantastic band and them discover a new sound. So, we kind of, at first we were surprised by each other's ideas, but we realized that it's actually 1 + 1 is 3. Like the fact that we take the best of both worlds make that music even better.
Yeah, something special. And what about Akon? Tell me a funny story about Akon.
The story with Akon is incredible. My album was finished, so I gave my album to the record company, and they were like really happy. And I go with Kelly Rowland to perform for a Radio 1 festival. And I'm on stage, I go off the stage and I cross with Akon. And Akon is like, what? It's you again? So one of his favorite tracks was Love Is Gone from my previous album. And he's like, now When Love Takes Over, wait for me. So he goes on stage, he performs the song, and he comes back and we need to work together. And I'm like, well, listen, we're not going to speak about it. Let's do it now. So it was a Sunday. It was like something like 7 o'clock. And we rented a studio in London. And we made Sexy Chick on the night, right now. And it was crazy. Like, again, we just clicked. We were in the studio, and it was very, very inspiring for both of us. And actually, now the album is out. The single is #1. and we're working together on his next album.
Wow, that's a great story. I love that. So who would you like to work with next? Who's up next?
Well, I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky. My phone rings a lot lately, and I got requests from amazing artists, really. And you know, I wish I could do everybody, because really, like, so many people are amazing.
Like who?
But you know, first I gotta be how do you say? I gotta be loyal to my friends, the people that have been there for me on my album. I have to work first for them. So I'm producing tracks for Estelle, for the next Kelly Rowland album, for Akon's album, and then, you know, I've been speaking with some really amazing artists, but I can't say who.
Fair enough, fair enough. What's on your iPod right now? What are you listening to at the moment?
Unfortunately, I don't have time to listen to my iPod right now, because, you know, it sounds crazy, but right now, when I'm in the taxi, when I'm on the plane, when I'm at the hotel, I make music with my laptop, because I don't have time in the moment to go to the studio. So I have to do it on the way, like whenever I have a little bit of time, like on the plane to here. I just finished a remix for Calvin Harris, and I have to do it this way. I know it sounds crazy, so I have no time for iPods in the moment.
Oh, poor David. No,
Final question.
Okay. What's the track that you drop that will get everybody dancing?
Well, there's many tracks that get everybody dancing. Obviously, you know, my tracks, because when I perform, people love to hear me playing my tracks. When Love Takes Over, Sexy Bitch, and I have to say that I got a feeling, you know, when I drop that, it's crazy, because the clubbers that come to see me often, they recognize my sound with the guitar of Love Is Gone and everything, and it's just crazy, because it's a song that makes you feel happy. And, you know, it's a difficult moment for many people, so I think to have such a positive message is a really good thing right now.
Great. Oh, I look forward to hearing that tonight.
Yeah, you'll see. Trust me.
Thanks very much. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.